Good day, class, and I'm going to talk to you about the ACE strategy. The ACE strategy was actually invented by someone to help people achieve their goals in writing. Before we get into that, we're going to have some objectives for today as far as this ACE strategy. Uh, you need to be able to explain what the ACE strategy is, tell the parts of the ACE strategy, and explain the benefits of the ACE strategy. First, before we get into the specifics, let's talk about what it is. Basically, the ACE strategy is a graphic organizer that helps you organize your thoughts into clear, concise answers with the support of a text source. Now, most people don't realize that whenever you're writing an answer, basically some people they'll take and they'll just write things down and it's not very organized. So people use graphic organizers for a lot of different things. And the ACE strategy is basically what that is. And later on in this presentation, you'll see a template of the actual ACE strategy. What can you use it with? You can use it with anything. There's some for math, there's some for problem solving. There's a lot of different things you can use it for, but basically most people use it for writing. You can basically use it in any text, such as poems, stories, textbooks, encyclopedias, and many, many more things. This is what the template basically looks like. If you see, you have the assignment to one side. Okay, that's your page number, that's your poem, that's your whatever the assigned reading is that you put in here. You can either write it, or with the template, the teacher could have it printed in this top left hand side. Now, the question to answer. The question to answer is basically the question that you need to answer below. Okay, and this is the format for the A, the C, and the E. We'll get into what the A, the C, and the E means later on in the presentation. Now, the A that you see here, the A is basically answer the questions. This will consist of one or two words. It can be incomplete sentences. In most of your classes, especially in language arts, and actually any of your classes where you have to answer a question, most of your teachers require complete sentences for your answer. Some of you, the teacher will go back and make you redo the question if you put one or two words. Well, in the A part of the A strategy, you can put the one or two words there. Just answer the question straight out, very quick. All right, what you think the answer is to the question. The C part that you see here is cite your source. When you cite your source, you give the page number, you give the line, you give the paragraph, you give the paragraph number, anything to tell the person this is where you found it. That's basically what you do when you cite your source. It's pretty much saying, I know I've given you the answer. This is where I found the answer. The last thing. Now this could be the difficult part for some people, depending on what grade you're in and your writing ability. But explain or expand your answer. The E goes with either explain or expand. I've heard it both ways. Either way is fine. They basically mean that those two words mean the same thing. This part of the A strategy needs to be clear to the point. It will often be two or three sentences or a summary, a small summary of what your answer is. Now, in this part, you don't have to think about the answer because the answer was already done in the A part of the A strategy. But in this part of the A strategy, just make sure that you have clear, concise answers, they're in complete thoughts, and there should be no sentence fragments. Now, let's keep going. How can this strategy help? This strategy can help you answer questions using research from the text to support your answer. That's the gist of it is it is not to answer a question without the text. It's not a quiz type question. It's a question that you can use books and other things to actually research to find your answer. It's great to review. It's great to use for review. It's great to actually make people go back and read the text. I know a lot of people, they read the whole text and then they answer the question. And some people, just be honest, some students just write things down. But this basically makes you give the correct answer. It makes you research if you get the question right. It tells the teachers two things. If you don't get the question right, either you didn't understand it or you're lazy. And we don't like lazy people. We make lazy people work because everybody needs to get better every day. Next, it's quiz time. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask these questions, and hopefully you can pause in between and you can answer those for yourself. Question number 1. What is the focus of the ACE strategy? When I ask that question, what is it focusing on improving when you go through this strategy? Okay, let's go to the next. What does a C in the ACE represent? What does a C in the ACE strategy represent? Next, what does the E in the ACE strategy represent? Next, what does the A in ACE strategy represent? All right. Now we're getting close to the end of this presentation, but I want to go ahead and finish up by saying a couple things. This is not to make you do extra busy work. This is to improve, 1, your reading, 2, your research ability, and 3, help you be able to navigate through different parts of text, no matter what it is, to fish for the right answer. And also how to write a essay type essay type question on what you have to do. If you have any questions, please submit those to me at any given time, because as you know, and in everyday life, when you're out and about, playgrounds, hallways, wherever you're at, everybody gives a story. And whenever you give that story, most people doubt it. And when they doubt it, we all know that everybody wants you to back it up. Everybody wants to back up what they say. And all you're doing in the ACE strategy is doing that. You're backing up everything that you say. This is Mr. Johnson, and I want everyone to have a good day. Let's go learn. Now it's time for you to try it. I want to cut this off, and then we're going to get to the point of the ACE strategy where we'll get some practice in, because I think it'll help you be better readers and essay writers and researchers.